Classic farmhouse neutrals paint colors, the ultimate guide to timeless interior. Welcome back to Modify House, where we transform spaces into homes you'll love for years to come. I'm so glad you're here today because we're diving deep into one of the most requested topics, farmhouse paint colors that create that perfect blend of warmth, elegance, and timeless appeal. If you've been searching for the best farmhouse interior paint colors that won't feel dated in 5 years, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're exploring a complete color palette for farmhouse interiors that works beautifully in any home, whether you're going full rustic or just want that cozy, collected feel. Before we start, if you love interior design tips and room transformations, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly videos. And if you find this helpful, give us a thumbs up and drop a comment below telling us which room you're planning to paint first. Your engagement truly helps this channel grow, and I read every single comment. Now, let's create some magic. Why classic farmhouse neutrals work. Let's talk about why neutral paint colors for farmhouses have stood the test of time. Unlike trendy colors that scream a specific era, farmhouse neutrals create a foundation that's both calming and incredibly versatile. The beauty of this approach is that you're not committing to a color that might feel outdated in a few years. Instead, you're creating a sophisticated backdrop that allows your furniture, textiles, and personal collections to shine. Think of it as the little black dress of interior design. Always appropriate, always elegant, always in style. What makes these farmhouse neutral paint colors truly special is their warmth. We're not talking about stark whites or cold grays. These are soft, nuanced colors with warm undertones that make every room feel inviting. They work with natural light throughout the day, looking fresh in the morning and cozy by evening. This is the secret to creating spaces that feel collected over time rather than decorated all at once. And that's the heart of authentic farmhouse style. Your complete paint guide. Now, let's break down the exact paint colors for farmhouse interior spaces, room by room. I'm giving you a complete roadmap here, so you might want to take notes or screenshot this for later. For your entryway, we're using soft white on the walls with warm cream trim. This creates that bright, welcoming first impression while adding just enough warmth to say, "Come on in." The living room features light taupe walls. This is where we add depth without going dark. Paired with warm cream trim, it creates a sophisticated space that feels grounded and cozy. Your dining room gets warm beige walls with a soft white ceiling. This enveloping warmth is perfect for gathering spaces where you want people to linger over meals and conversation. The kitchen, and this is where it gets interesting, uses soft white walls with grayish lower cabinets. This two-tone approach is one of those unexpected farmhouse paint colors that adds visual interest without feeling busy. Bedrooms call for pale grayish walls with cream trim, creating that restful, cocoon-like atmosphere that promotes actual sleep. Your home office needs classic gray walls with white trim for focused energy that still feels warm and approachable. Bathrooms get warm white walls with a light taupe vanity, spa-like simplicity that feels clean but never cold. And finally, the mudroom, that hardworking space, features grayish walls with soft charcoal lockers or storage. Durable, practical, and surprisingly stylish. Notice how all these colors flow together? That's intentional. This color palette for farmhouse interiors creates cohesion throughout your entire home. Bringing depth to your neutrals. Here's what separates a beautiful farmhouse interior from a boring beige room. Texture, texture, texture. When you're working with neutral paint colors for farmhouses, the materials you layer in become absolutely crucial. Think about reclaimed wood with visible grain and character. This is your primary texture. Weathered oak floors, barnwood accent walls, rustic ceiling beams. The imperfections tell a story. Then we add metal elements in matte black and aged bronze. These dark accents create stunning contrast against your soft neutral walls. We're talking cabinet hardware, light fixtures, curtain rods, even door hinges. Consistency here is key. Natural textiles bring that touchable, lived-in quality. Linen in every form, curtains, upholstery, throw pillows. Chunky knit blankets, jute rugs, cotton canvas. These aren't just decorative. They make your neutral palette feel warm and inviting rather than flat. Don't forget stone elements, honed marble countertops, slate tile, soapstone sinks. These natural materials add subtle variation in tone that keeps your eye moving through the space. The secret? Mix rough with smooth, matte with subtle sheen, hard with soft. This layering approach is what makes the best farmhouse interior paint colors really sing. Your walls are the canvas, but these textures create the masterpiece. Choosing pieces that complement your palette. Let's talk furniture, because the right pieces will either enhance your farmhouse paint colors or fight against them. The farmhouse furniture aesthetic is all about substantial, unfussy pieces with character. Think solid wood farmhouse tables that could seat your entire family and have for generations. Oversized upholstered sofas in natural linen or oatmeal canvas that invite you to sink in and stay a while. When it comes to wood tones, you want medium to light oak, weathered or reclaimed finishes, and painted pieces in soft white or cream. The key is variation. Don't match everything perfectly. A natural wood dining table with painted white chairs has more character than a perfectly matched set. For upholstered pieces, stick with neutral fabrics that echo your wall colors but add texture. A linen sofa in natural cream, leather armchairs in warm cognac, upholstered dining chairs in soft gray. These choices let your paint colors shine while adding layers of warmth. Storage pieces should be both beautiful and functional. Open shelving in reclaimed wood, white shaker-style cabinets, vintage-inspired hutches, and sideboards. Remember, farmhouse style celebrates practical beauty, Furniture that works hard but looks effortless. The goal is collected, not coordinated. Your furniture should look like it came together over time, which perfectly complements the timeless quality of your neutral paint palette. The finishing details. This is where your personality really shines through. The beauty of using neutral paint colors for farmhouses is that your decor can evolve with your taste, seasons, and life changes without requiring new paint. Start with vintage and vintage-inspired pieces. Galvanized metal buckets and bins, enamel or pitchers, antique wooden dough bowls, vintage scales, and crocks. These aren't just decorative. They tell stories and add that collected over time authenticity. Textiles continue the layering we talked about earlier. Grain sack striped pillows, linen table runners, cotton tea towels displayed on hooks, chunky knit throws casually draped over chairs. These soft elements add warmth and make your neutral spaces feel lived in. Display collections with intention. White ironstone dishes on open shelving, vintage books stacked on coffee tables, ceramic vessels in varying heights grouped on mantels. The key is editing. Less is more, but what you do display should have meaning or beauty, preferably both. Functional decor is quintessentially farmhouse. Wooden cutting boards leaning against the backsplash, copper pots hanging from hooks, woven baskets corralling everything from firewood to magazines. When everything is both beautiful and useful, you've nailed the farmhouse aesthetic. Remember, against your soft, neutral backdrop, even simple elements make an impact. A single white pitcher with fresh eucalyptus, a wooden tray with vintage candlesticks, a linen cushion on a wooden bench. These small touches create the overall atmosphere. Setting the mood. Lighting can make or break your farmhouse interior paint colors. The right fixtures and layered lighting approach will make your neutrals glow with warmth rather than fall flat. Let's start with natural light. It's your best friend. Keep window treatments simple and light filtering. Linen curtains, cotton Roman shades, or even just beautiful wooden blinds. You want to maximize daylight, which makes your soft whites appear crisp and your taupes and gregs feel warm rather than muddy. For artificial lighting, think in layers. Ambient lighting from ceiling fixtures sets the overall mood. Choose chandeliers and pendants in black metal, aged bronze, or natural materials like wood and rope. Farmhouse fixtures often feature exposed bulbs, lantern shapes, or simple industrial designs. Task lighting serves specific functions. Black metal desk lamps in the office, pendant lights over the kitchen island, sconces flanking the bathroom mirror. These should be both functional and beautiful, continuing your cohesive material palette. Accent lighting adds drama and warmth. Table lamps with linen shades create pools of cozy light in living rooms and bedrooms. String lights or Edison bulbs in unexpected places add twinkle and charm. Here's a pro tip. Use warm-toned bulbs throughout, 2700K to 3000K. This color temperature makes your farmhouse paint colors feel cohesive and inviting from morning to night. Cool-toned bulbs will make your carefully chosen warm neutrals look dingy and gray. Dimmer switches are your secret weapon. Being able to adjust lighting levels throughout the day lets you control the mood and makes your spaces infinitely more versatile. Bringing life to your neutral palette. One of the most overlooked aspects of making neutral paint colors for farmhouses feel alive and current is incorporating botanical elements. Greenery adds that essential organic touch that keeps neutrals from feeling sterile. Fresh and dried florals work beautifully in farmhouse interiors. Think beyond traditional flower arrangements. Consider cotton stems in vintage pitchers, dried eucalyptus in galvanized buckets, wheat sheaves bundled with twine. These have that natural, just gathered from the garden quality that's quintessentially farmhouse. Potted plants add life and improve air quality. Fiddle leaf figs make dramatic statements in living rooms. Potted herbs in the kitchen are both beautiful and functional. Snake plants thrive in lower light bedrooms and offices. Choose simple terracotta, ceramic, or galvanized metal containers that complement your neutral palette. Greenery on shelves and surfaces breaks up your neutral decor. Small pothos or trailing ivy softens hard edges, while sculptural plants like olive trees or rubber plants add architectural interest. Here's what works so well about botanicals against your soft neutral walls. They provide the one thing neutrals can't: vibrant natural color that changes with seasons and growth. They add movement, life, and that imperfect organic quality that makes a house feel like a home. You don't need to go overboard. Even a few well-placed plants or a simple vase of fresh-cut branches can transform the energy of a neutral space. The emotional impact. Let's talk about what you're actually creating here. The feeling, the atmosphere, the vibe of your home when you use these farmhouse paint colors. This palette creates what I call quiet sophistication. It's not trying too hard, not shouting for attention. Instead, it whispers welcome, comfort, and timelessness. When you walk into a space painted in these farmhouse neutrals, your nervous system actually relaxes. There's science behind this. Neutral tones don't overstimulate the brain, which allows you to genuinely unwind. There's also a sense of cohesion and flow. Because these colors all work together harmoniously, moving from room to room feels effortless. Your home becomes a unified sanctuary rather than a collection of disconnected spaces. The farmhouse vibe is inherently welcoming. These aren't precious, don't touch anything interiors. They're real homes for real living. Places where coffee spills can be wiped up, where kids can play, where guests feel immediately at ease. The neutral palette supports this by not showing every smudge and fingerprint the way stark white or dark colors might. Perhaps most importantly, this creates a backdrop for life. Your photos on the walls pop against neutral backgrounds. Your colorful book collection becomes art. Your kids' artwork displayed on the fridge doesn't clash. Your grandmother's quilt becomes the focal point in the bedroom. This is the beauty of the best farmhouse interior paint colors. They're not the star of the show. They're the supporting cast that makes everything else in your life look and feel better. Pro tips for pulling it all together. Let me share some professional insider tips that will take your farmhouse neutral palette from good to absolutely stunning. First, the rule of 3 textures. In every space, aim for at least 3 different textures visible from any angle. For example, in your living room, smooth painted walls, rough jute rug, soft linen sofa. This creates visual interest without adding color. Second, maintain your black metal consistency. Once you choose black matte hardware, commit to it throughout the home: cabinet pulls, light fixtures, curtain rods, door handles. This threading of dark accents throughout your neutral spaces creates sophisticated cohesion. Here's a game changer: paint all your interior doors. Don't leave them builder grade wood tones. Paint them in soft charcoal or even black for drama, or match your trim color for seamlessness. This single decision can dramatically elevate your entire home. Layer your whites. Don't be afraid to use multiple shades of white and cream in the same space. Soft white walls with warm cream trim and white ceramic decor creates depth, not monotony. The various undertones catch light differently throughout the day. Create contrast intentionally. Against all these soft neutrals, don't be afraid of dark wood tones or black metal. These moments of contrast make your neutral palette more dynamic and interesting. Finally, edit ruthlessly. Farmhouse style isn't about filling every surface. It's about carefully curated pieces that matter. Less is more, always. Why this matters for your home. Let's have a real conversation about the practical side of choosing these farmhouse neutral paint colors. From a resale perspective, this palette is gold. Real estate agents consistently recommend neutral paint colors because they appeal to the widest audience. But farmhouse neutrals specifically have that warmth that generic beige lacks. Buyers can immediately envision their lives unfolding in these spaces. There's also the longevity factor. Trendy colors date your home. Remember when everyone was painting accent walls in burnt orange or chocolate brown? Those felt dated within 5 years. But these soft neutrals have been beautiful for decades and will continue to be. That's money saved on repainting every time trends shift. These colors also photograph beautifully, important if you're selling or just documenting your home on social media. They create that bright, airy quality that looks stunning in photos while still feeling warm and inviting in person. Perhaps most valuable is the flexibility. You can completely change your decor style, from traditional farmhouse to modern farmhouse, from rustic to refined, without changing your paint. Your investment in painting is protected because the backdrop works with evolving tastes. Quality of life matters too. Coming home to a space that feels peaceful, cohesive, and welcoming? That's not just aesthetic, it's emotional well-being. And you truly can't put a price on that. Common mistakes to avoid. Before we wrap up, let me save you from the most common mistakes I see when people try to recreate farmhouse neutral interiors. Mistake number 1. Choosing colors that are too cool-toned. If your neutral has blue, purple, or green undertones, it will read cold and stark rather than warm and welcoming. Always test your paint samples next to warm wood tones to ensure they play well together. Mistake 2. Forgetting about your existing elements. Your flooring, countertops, and built-ins aren't changing. Make sure your paint colors for farmhouse interior spaces work with what you already have. A cool gray floor can fight against warm taupe walls. Mistake 3. All one texture. Painting everything in neutrals and then only adding smooth, modern furniture creates a flat, uninspiring space. Remember, texture is everything when working with a neutral palette. Mistake 4. Matching everything perfectly. Farmhouse style is collected, not coordinated. Your wood tones don't need to match. Your whites can vary slightly. Your metals can have character. Perfect matching looks catalog staged rather than authentically lived in. Mistake 5. Skipping the primer. Please use primer, especially when going from dark to light or when painting cabinets. This ensures your beautiful neutral paint colors look true to sample and last for years. And finally, painting before planning. Choose your paint colors in context with your furniture, flooring, and natural light. What looks perfect in a Pinterest photo might not work in your specific space. Your action plan. All right, you're inspired, you understand the concept, and you're ready to transform your space with these farmhouse neutral paint colors. Here's exactly how to start. Step 1. Order samples of each color I've mentioned. Paint large swatches on poster board, not directly on your walls yet, so you can move them around the room and see how they look in different lighting throughout the day. Step 2. Live with those samples for at least a week. See them in morning light, afternoon sun, evening lamplight. Make sure you love them in every condition because paint looks dramatically different in different lights. Step 3. Start with one room. I recommend the living room or kitchen since these are spaces you'll use daily and can truly appreciate. This also lets you test your palette before committing to the whole house. Step 4. Prep properly. Clean your walls, fill holes, sand rough spots. Tape carefully and use quality primer. Good prep is the difference between a paint job that looks professional and one that looks DIY. Step 5. Invest in good paint. This is not where you want to save money. Quality paint has better coverage, truer color, more durable finish, and honestly goes on so much easier. It's worth every penny. And finally, enjoy the process. Yes, painting is work, but you're creating something beautiful. Take before photos so you can appreciate the transformation. Okay, so you're sold on the idea of farmhouse neutral paint colors. You understand why they work, you see the value, and you're ready to transform your home. But here's where it gets really good. I'm about to show you the exact blueprint for using this color palette for farmhouse interiors in every single room. We're going to walk through your entire home together, starting at the front door and moving through each space, and I'll tell you exactly which color goes where and why. You'll see how soft white creates that bright, welcoming entryway, how light taupe grounds your living room, how grayish cabinets add sophistication to your kitchen, and how pale grayish turns your bedroom into a restful sanctuary. Each room builds on the last, creating this beautiful flow that makes your whole house feel intentional and collected. So settle in with your coffee, maybe grab a pen and paper because we're about to get specific. This is your complete room-by-room guide to creating a timeless farmhouse home with the best farmhouse interior paint colors. Let's do this.